know that if you bury a loved one in your backyard, that your house now is zoned as a cemetery and you no longer owe property taxes, as well as you're no longer part of any HOA or any government anything. Your house is a write-off. It's tax-free on any upgrades to your house, and they can never take your house after that. Generational wealth. It doesn't matter if you default on your mortgage or anything like that. They can never take your house from you, ever. They can't take it from your kids. They can never take it. So think about this. Back in the day when you watch things like Wyatt Earp and the movies, they go out back and they bury, their loved ones in their backyard. When did cemeteries become a thing, right? Probably around the first war when we needed money and we instilled war taxes, property taxes, all the bullshit, right? So cemeteries became a thing. Why? Oh, because they needed property tax. And they wanted you to pay a lot for funerals. When people used to just do cardboard and, bury people 6 feet under and put them close to their house. But now they have you pay for a plot of land, pay for a tombstone, pay for a casket, put you in debt basically for a funeral to put your loved one on a property that's not yours. Because if you put them in your backyard, then you no longer owe property taxes and your house is no longer owned by the government.
Freemasonry in Europe, the groups were called circles, and you had your circle of friends. There were 5 circles of friends, America being one of them. Italy, France, Germany, England, America. The 5 circles of friends. They were called in the European Freemasonry the Olympiads. So that today, the Olympiad organization symbol is 5 circles, the 5 Masonic circles of friends. Other symbols on Freemasonry, the torch, of course the Olympic torch is the torch of Prometheus, the god who stole fire for the service of man. And as we said in New York, in front of Rockefeller Plaza, you'll see the statue of Prometheus. In his hand is a flame, the torch, the fire of revolution. On the Mercury head dime, in the back of the dime, you'll find the torch of illumination. It's still there today. The Statue of Liberty has the torch. In all universities and colleges, we find in their symbols and emblems of universities have torches standing for illumination of the Illuminati. As a matter of fact, when you are a graduate from a university, you become an alumni, which is taken from, obviously, alumni, Illuminati. You become an Illuminati. You become illuminated.
These are the races that's on the planet. Go just like this. I don't give a fuck what they told you in school. I don't give a fuck what they taught you at Yale. You hear me? We're talking metaphysics. Fuck the in-between. That's how you lose people. On this planet, you're either a god or a goddess, or a human being, or an extraterrestrial, or an animal. That's it, G. Because when you get to saying Eurasian, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, African American, South American. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm from India. I'm from Ukraine. I'm from London. I'm from Paris. I'm from Vancouver. Then you get to break it down. Then you get lost right there. You'll never get to the bottom of this shit looking at it like that. Those are all titles, literally. We talking genetics. You know what I'm saying? Now,
at this point, that there are not 2 parties. There is not a Republican and Democrat, not in any way that we would have imagined, or a lot of our relatives that have passed away in past times had. We have a uniparty in Washington, D.C., a uniparty that is really controlled by a bunch of think tanks, a bunch of lobbyists, a bunch of foreign powers, including the CCP and other nations. They are controlled by a billionaire, trillionaire class, an oligarchy, an American oligarchy, elitist class that owns all of our politicians and selects them from the start. And until we stop dividing ourselves with the illusion of choice, which is all it is at this point, then we will never, ever be able to fight this battle, because they will keep us divided every way they can.
Less means be less you. A soldier is a soul dyer. You are weakened on the weekend from the weekdays. Days is unable to think in a state of confusion. On the weekdays you work a job, which is Hebrew for persecuted. On that job you earn. An urn is a vessel for the ashes of the dead. Awake is a wake. A wake is a gathering that takes place before a funeral. Hollywood is the holy wood, the wood from a holly tree. This wood was used to create magic wands. They cast spells to a broad audience through the tele-vision, through the Hollywood programs. The bottom of the foot is called the soul, and your heel is hell. Your soul is in hell. You must raise your consciousness to the head, heaven. Heel is hell, earth rearranged is heart, and head is heaven. They're inside of you, not external places. They teach you to say the vowels in this order, A-E-I-O-U, to train you to become a slave. They want you to think slaughter is laughter. English language is full of hidden spells. Join my free Telegram channel. Less means be less you. A soldier is a... Less means be less you. A soldier is a soul dyer. You are weakened on the weekend from the weekdays. Days is unable to think in a state of confusion. On the weekdays you work a job, which is Hebrew for persecuted. On that job you earn. An urn is a vessel for the ashes of the dead. Awake is a wake. A wake is a gathering that takes place before a funeral. Hollywood is the holy wood, the wood from a holly tree. This wood was used to create magic wands. They cast spells to a broad audience through the tele-vision, through the Hollywood programs. The bottom of the foot is called the soul, and your heel is hell. Your soul is in hell. You must raise your consciousness to the head, heaven. Heel is hell, earth rearranged is heart, and head is heaven. They're inside of you, not external places. They teach you to say the vowels in this order, A-E-I-O-U, to train you to become a slave. They want you to think slaughter is laughter. English language is full of hidden spells.
To the fetuses, the unborn babies.
I used to be taken away most of the time, and one time...
know that if you bear...
They killed a man at a ceremony.
Yeah.
In front of you?
Yeah, in front of all of us. He started screaming when they began to cut. But after a while, he died. I'd seen a few killings before then.
Let me get this right now. Are you saying that you saw more than one person killed in that house?
Yeah. I've seen loads of babies killed there. Just newborn babies. Or aborted ones, which were only small. 4-year-olds. Any age, really.
What little girl?
My little girl, Alex. She's about 4 now.
You mean you had a child?
Yeah.
How old were you when you had that child?
11.
Motherhood at the age of 11.
Never talked
But from what Teresa told her mother, it wasn't the only pregnancy.
What would happen to the fetuses, the unborn babies?
I used to be taken away most of the time, and one time baby was taken out of me and then killed in front of me. But we were also made to eat it.
You were made to eat your own fetus?
Yeah.
How did they get rid of the bodies?
They had a tub, pretty big, I don't know. A very big tub, and they used to put the bodies and bones in there. And it used to go like, fizzy and that.
So when you use...
Of what the CIA and the Defense Department have been doing for a long time as far as using us as guinea pigs for mind control and other types of horrible things they have in mind for us and the rest of the people in the world. What are some of them?
Well, it started out basically with the CIA doing experimentations on their own men to discover if they could get rid of agents who were going to quit the department and still had classified information. So they utilized different types of drugs and pain and hypnosis and electric shock to try and get the guys to forget. Then they also did experimentations to using different chemicals to see if you can induce a person to commit a crime or induce him to do that or to do this. Of course, the CIA claimed that it didn't carry it through. The documentation we got was actually that they did that. Then we came across the overall project called MK Ultra. Its earlier code name was Artichoke, and that included 149 sub-projects. And those sub-projects range from what I just described to open-air testing in the United States, experimentation on prisoners, experimentation on soldiers, experimentation on college students.
Would these people know they were being experimented on and gave their approval?
No.
Secret behind how most celebrities just don't age. Like harvesting kids between the ages of 5 and 12 to be able to do this. Let's first talk about why A113 appears in all, and I mean all, children movies. It's actually a chemical, and that chemical is only produced by adrenaline. You know when you get that spike of energy when you're super angry or super afraid? Super afraid, huh? Like in Monsters, Inc. when they can only survive by scaring little kids and getting that juice. And if you do some deep digging, you'll find the production of raw per detention center, in which they list all of the names, the birthdays, and how much they produced. We collectively have to wake up and make change.
Remember back when that YouTuber disappeared after teaching people how to open a portal inside of his bedroom by using different sound frequencies?
Missing YouTuber and his viral video. It's all part of a mystery centered around Sedona, Arizona. Go ahead and play that. So, here 528 tone. I also have another tone generator set to 525, and I'm about to show you what will happen with that. There we go. 528. And already you can see a much more stable fracture.
Okay, explain what it is.
Well, it's this way in which one forces through microneedling. It's like a little roller with these, some of you, I think many of you know it, and it pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes.
What are you pushing into the skin, Sarah?
Sarah?
Carrie? What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is.
Okay.
Who comes up with this?
I don't think, and it's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face. It's like,
who thinks of collecting it and having it for, we'll do something with this someday.
And why didn't we come up with that?
Right.
Yeah, and so we call it, I call it the penis facial, and I think when you see how good it is to your face, you too run to your local facial.
All right. Your body knows how to repair everything. If your bones are weak, your body knows how to regrow them. If your muscles are wasting away, joints are breaking down, your internal organs are falling apart, you got things going wrong with you, there's no incurable disease. There is a point of no return, there's permanent damage, but if you get to anything wrong with a system going in here, if you get to it in time, do the right things, your body can repair it. So I'm going to explain it, and this is all you need for your body to repair itself. Ready? Get this. A surplus of energy in a hydrated alkaline environment. A surplus of energy in a hydrated alkaline environment. And your body will repair everything.
You understand politics, you think you understand political parties. You're all full of crap. You don't know what the Illuminati is. If you're Republican or you're Democrat, you're wrong. Why? It's this easy. It's called divide and conquer. That's why there's two parties and only two. And they're controlled by the same people at the very top who belong to the Council on Foreign Relations, the Bilderberger Group. They also belong to the Trilateral Commission, and you people don't even know what the hell that is. But if you did know, you would know that these are the people that control your world by making global policies that you never vote on, and by which parties both serve and belong to these organizations and control your world. Now, here's how it works. Really easy. Divide and conquer can only work if the people that are divided are not aware of the falsely created division. If you're not aware of it, then it works. If you know about it, then it don't work no more. If you have socialism without capitalism, it becomes communism. If you have capitalism without socialism, it becomes fascism, and it's just that easy. I love you. That's all you need to know. That's why Masonic symbols are all over your freaking money, but you don't pay attention.
Okay, now y'all know I'm just here to make you think. So if you don't want to think, go ahead and scroll now. See how I'm giving fair warning? My first question is, if Jesus was nailed to the cross and crucified on it, what would make people think that he wants them walking around wearing a chain with that cross on it? That's the equivalent to like one of my loved ones getting shot, and I get the bullet and I frame it and put it on a chain and wear it. You see how that make no sense? Now ask yourselves who came up with that and why. My next question is, why when I was going to church, they had us doing communion where we're drinking the blood of Jesus and eating his flesh? So again, I ask you, who would come up with that and why? Somebody came in my comments talking about, you don't genuinely want to know the answers to these questions. Yes, I do. That's exactly why I researched them myself. What I'm doing is getting people to think. This is why I have a deep thought channel, because I dive into so many different things. But the more you dive in, the more you realize that everything is connected. We have been going along with the programming for way too long. And notice I say we because I am not separate from y'all. Y'all get in the comments and let me know some other things that we've been going along with that does not make any sense. It should be quite interesting because there's a whole lot to cover. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
One of the things that I learned from whistleblowers from the cabal itself is that they have to work within something they call the rules. And this is very, very important. The rules state that they have to tell us what they're doing. Therefore, if we allow it to happen, we have consented to tyranny, we have consented to enslavement. Now, if you get into the secret history of the cabal, Queen Elizabeth's royal astrologer, a man named John Dee, who is the prototype of the wizard with the long beard, the hat, and what he did was to rediscover through these ancient documents that were in the Vatican the technology of how to access what they considered to be spiritual beings that were useful to them, but what we would consider to be demonic or evil beings. These beings need to be accessed through a very complex set of rituals and ceremonies. You cannot just ask for them to show up. You have to follow very elaborate and specific protocols. So John Dee rediscovered the technology of how to draw the magic circles, how to say the right incantations, how to actually do black magic on a governmental level. This is what people are going to have so much trouble with once disclosure happens, is that these people actually practice black magic.
What is doublespeak?
Doublespeak is language designed to evade responsibility, make the unpleasant appear pleasant, the unattractive appear attractive. Basically, it's language that pretends to communicate, but really doesn't. It is language designed to mislead while pretending not to.
Is it done consciously?
Oh, yes, very consciously. Doublespeak is not a slip of the tongue or a mistaken use of language. It's exactly the opposite. It is language used by people who are very intelligent and very sophisticated in the use of language and know that you can do an awful lot with language.
Who's the worst offender?
In sheer bulk?
Yes.
Sheer numbers of examples? The government. If we count government from the local level all the way up to the federal level, I had to stop writing the chapter on government doublespeak. It was going to take over the whole book. But interestingly enough, and this was a revelation in doing the book, about a half a step behind comes business with a tremendous amount of doublespeak.
Something that feels really illegal to know is that doctors literally just leave parasites off your reports. Like when they do your blood works or whatever, or any of your work, and they're like looking at stuff, they can see that you're infected seriously with parasites, and they take it off the report. I seen a video of a nurse talking about how she put the parasites in the report because the parasites were causing the disease. And when she looked at the report that was given to the patient, it was gone. It was gone. So eat your papaya, take your chlorophyll to get rid of them heavy metals, cleanse your body out, because they not telling you what's affecting you.